Let's explore wild wonders at the San Diego Zoo.
I'm Lauren, and I'm a keeper here at the San Diego Zoo. We're here in the Children's Zoo, and you guys are going to get the chance to meet our baby armadillo, Domingo. Come on, let's go meet him. Domingo is a 3-banded armadillo, and he was born right here at the San Diego Zoo on March 25th, 2018. We check his weight every day to make sure that mom is providing him with the nutrition he needs, and he's growing lots. It's such a pleasure to work with a little guy like Domingo. He's got so much personality, and one of my favorite things is watching how long it takes him to wake up in the morning. He's pretty slow, but once he gets going, he's got tons of energy. Since Domingo is going to be one of our new animal ambassadors, one of the first steps in the training process is to bring him out into new environments so he can get used to it. Sometimes we bring mom, Bola, along so he has a buddy. Thanks so much for hanging out with me here at the Children's Zoo and meeting our new baby armadillo, Domingo.
Loisaba, a special place in the heart of Kenya's Laikipia Plateau, and a vital part of a safe haven of connected landscapes. The Loisaba Conservancy is a 56,000-acre wildlife conservancy, working ranch and thriving community home to more than 260 different kinds of birds and 50 species of mammals, including many that are threatened or endangered. The Nature Conservancy transferred this property to the Loisaba Community Trust, ensuring the land will remain dedicated to the conservation while creating benefits for the surrounding community. Loisaba is also part of a larger story, one that extends well beyond its borders. Sitting on the western edge of one of Kenya's most important wildlife movement corridors, it is a crucial piece of the mosaic of community, government, and private lands across Kenya. Caring for this vast landscape is critical for protecting and sustaining some of Africa's best-loved wildlife. Loisaba has become a hub for wildlife research, but one thing we know already is that animals like elephants need large, open spaces to thrive. And by providing those open spaces, we are also protecting a host of smaller plants and animals. In Loisaba, wildlife and livestock share habitat. The 2 permanent rivers and abundant springs that make Loisaba attractive to wildlife throughout the year also make the land productive and support herds of livestock that provide for this area's pastoral societies. Loisaba is also a world-class ecotourism destination, and tourism brings jobs to the area, providing a catalyst to local enterprise. Revenue from tourism and ranching improves the lives of the people in the surrounding communities, bringing school buildings, teachers, security operation facilities, and improved access to healthcare. Africa is a special place, one with rich cultures and diverse and unique plants and animals. But species need space, and connectivity is key. That's why the Nature Conservancy knew that protecting Loisaba was so important. We invite you to become part of the Loisaba story, both during your visit and for years to come.
Hi, I'm Josh, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about a platypus. There is the most evolutionary distinct mammal on the planet. Obviously the most identifying feature is this beautiful bill here, which is actually nothing like a duck bill at all. It's quite soft and pliable, and has that amazing ability to detect its prey underwater using electroreception. And then sitting behind the bill you have the eye and ear, which sit in a little groove, and when they dive a muscle actually closes the whole system, so they don't actually use their eyes underwater at all. They're quite unusual in that they swim with their front feet, whereas most aquatic animals will swim with their hind feet. So very extensively webbed front feet, so very strong swimmers. They can then sort of pull that in for the return stroke to reduce drag and make their swimming more efficient. And then of course, because they live on, they can travel on land as well, all the webbing actually folds underneath and their claws get exposed so they can dig their burrows. So it's a really neat little system that they've got. Whereas their back feet aren't involved in swimming at all, so very little webbing. They tend to just sit by the side of the body and use a little bit for steering. That's about it. I've got a very dense waterproof fur, traps a layer of air next to the body when they dive, which insulates the body and maintains their body temperature, and they can store up to 1/3 of their body fat in their tail. And so obviously when conditions are good, they build up condition and store all that fat so they can then draw on it when there's not so much food around. And that gives me an idea of the condition of the animal by the size and shape of its tail. Yeah, so our most distant mammalian relative and possibly the most unusual creature on the planet.
This little seedling is no more than 6 months of age at about 12 inches tall, and it's about to start its life right here in the Henry Cowell State Park in California. It's hard to imagine that this tiny plant will not only outlive you and I, but one day grow to reach heights of a 20-story building alongside its parent tree. This is a coast redwood tree, and as we're about to find out, this is no ordinary tree. Most of these giants are hundreds of years old, and some scientists believe that the oldest trees in this forest have been around for 1,500 years, reaching 280 feet tall. So today, we walk among giants. Every plant and animal in this parkland is protected and free to grow and flourish undisturbed as they did thousands of years ago. When this state park was established, it was deemed that the trees belonged to everyone. So visitors were able to explore and experience the beauty and the magic of walking beneath the tallest trees on Earth. Incredibly, each redwood tree works together below the ground to support one another above the ground. Their root systems are intertwined, which increases their stability. Not only do they look after one another, they also support the surrounding ecosystem. A single tree like this can provide a home for all kinds of plants and animals, like birds, arachnids, ferns, or even mollusks, like this banana slug. Lucky for these critters, the redwood trees are very efficient when it comes to reproduction. Either a tree drops a pine cone filled with seeds that germinate with sunlight and nutrients, or a new redwood can sprout from the roots of its parent tree. The things this little seedling will see we may never know, but perhaps, like its parent tree, it will have a chance to help support the unique ecosystem of the Henry Cowell Redwood State Park.
Welcome to the San Diego Zoo's giraffe exhibit.
Come follow us behind the scenes to meet our herd. Here at the San Diego Zoo, we care for a small herd of Maasai giraffes. They're native to Africa and they can be found towering over the savannas of Tanzania and Kenya.
Training is an important tool that we use to enrich the lives of the giraffe in our care. Meet Fred. He is our breeding bull. Right now he weighs 2,000 pounds and he's about 15 feet tall. Full grown, he'll get as big as 18 feet tall and weigh up to 2,500 pounds. Fred has a big personality and really enjoys interacting with his keepers. Through trust-based training or positive reinforcement, our giraffe team has achieved many amazing things. Target. Good boy. All our giraffes participate in monthly weigh-ins, routine hoof trims, and also radiographs.
This is Harriet, one of our adult females. She's easy for guests to identify because of the freckles on her forehead, and she's always one of the first to try out new enrichment. Enrichment is anything new we give our animals to elicit natural behaviors. We use many forms of enrichment, from nibble nets to puzzle feeders. One of the giraffes and the guests' favorites is a clear plexiglass puzzle feeder that we fill with their favorite treats. Our guests get a full view of how agile a giraffe's prehensile tongue is as they retrieve the food from the feeder. In the wild, giraffe can eat up to 75 pounds of vegetation a day, which is important for a growing girl like Domingo. Though her tongue is not quite 18 inches long yet, Domingo has mastered the art of eating acacia leaves. But acacia isn't all that giraffe eat. They also get alfalfa hay, a pellet feed, leafy greens, and their favorite, biscuits.
A giraffe baby is called a calf. They enter the world at a whopping 150 pounds and 6 feet tall on average. Now that's a big baby. Here at the zoo, members of the herd love meeting the new calf.
Our last member of the herd is Nikki, and although she may be short in stature, she's actually the oldest member of our herd. She may be small, but she makes up for it with a big personality and is often the first giraffe to come over to our public giraffe feeding. In her 2 decades of life, Nikki has met tens of thousands of people through our education tours and our public giraffe feedings. If you've ever fed a giraffe here at the San Diego Zoo, you've probably fed Nikki. Our public giraffe feedings are an amazing way to get up close to these charismatic ambassadors for their species. It gives you a great opportunity to appreciate how tall and graceful they really are. Unfortunately, all across Africa, giraffe populations have dropped by nearly 40%, mostly due to habitat loss, poaching, and climate change. Wild Watch Kenya is our latest online crowdsourcing initiative, where anyone with a computer or smartphone has the opportunity to play a significant role. Participants have the chance to sort through thousands of trail camera photos, normally only seen by researchers, to help identify and track giraffe and other wildlife throughout northern Kenya. Wild Watch Kenya volunteers have completed years' worth of conservation work in just a few months. We hope you enjoyed meeting our special herd at the San Diego Zoo. Next time you're here, be sure to stop by and say hi.
The African wild dog is one of the largest species of canine in the world. Their striking coat pattern and unique coloration inspired their scientific name, Lycaon pictus. But what does their scientific name mean in English? A. Wild picture dog. B. Wolf-like painted dog. Or C. African pink wolf. find out the answer after this next video.
Welcome to Reed Park Zoo, home to over 350 different animals. And of course, as you can imagine, some of them are the favorites, such as elephants, lions, and monkeys. But today, well, we're going to meet one that's not quite as well known. Visitors to the zoo often mistake this animal for a hippo, a pig, or even an anteater. Do you know what animal this is? It's a tapir, a Baird's tapir to be specific, and the Reed Park Zoo is lucky enough to be home to 3 of these unique creatures. This is Contessa, the oldest and wisest of the group. She's 16 years old, and this handsome little guy is her son Ebo. And of course, Tupi, the king of the exhibit at 12 years old. It's easy to see why tapirs are mistaken for other animals, but believe it or not, they're more closely related to horses and rhinos. But in my opinion, what makes these animals so unique is their nose. It's perfectly structured for grasping leaves, and it doubles as a snorkel, which comes in handy when you love to swim. Today, we are lucky enough to have Rebecca with us, area supervisor that includes taking care of the Baird's tapir. How are you doing today, Rebecca?
Doing great.
Well, I want to know right away, of the 3 tapirs you have that you take care of, which one likes to swim the most?
They all love to swim, but our 6-month-old calf took to water the moment he came out into the habitat, and he's a little bit of a daredevil. He likes to jump in from the side and just really enjoys getting in the water.
We saw Ibu doing quite a bit of swimming this morning, and I remember reading they will go underwater and hold their breath to avoid predation. Any idea how long they can hold their breath for?
They can stay under several minutes, but we don't know the exact longest amount of time they can stay under.
So one might say long enough to avoid a predator.
Yes.
We saw you placing some branches and things out there in the exhibit. What did they get to eat today?
This morning for browse, they got mulberry, mesquite, and bamboo, and we hid that in different places so that they could find it. And then they also got some alfalfa and some produce.
We know that tapirs are most closely related to horses and rhinos, but what is it that we can look at on the outside that kind of gives us that clue?
If you look at their foot, you can see the 3 toes, and that lets us know that they're odd-toed ungulates.
Having worked with animals myself, I know there's a lot of different reasons why we like to work with them, but tell me, what's your favorite part about working with these 3?
My favorite part is sharing them with the visitors. They're an unusual animal and they aren't recognized immediately, so I love sharing with people how important they are and all of the cool adaptations they have.
Now the answer to our colourful canine question. What does the African wild dog's scientific name mean in English? A. Wild picture dog. B. Wolf-like painted dog. Or C. African pink wolf.
The scientific name is Lycaon pictus, which Lycaon means wolf-like and pictus means painted. And you can see with the painted dogs behind us how their patterns are different for each individual animal. It's like our own fingerprints, so you can tell individuals apart just by that pattern.
So if you guessed B, wolf-like painted dog, you'd be correct. Ow!
Today we are looking at the newest addition, our baby Baird's tapir. The calf was born on June 13th. He weighed about 21 pounds on the day of his birth, and today, 8 days later, he weighs about 28 pounds. We are currently hand raising the calf because his mother wasn't able to care for him. So that requires us to do bottle feedings with him about 5 times a day. He gets about 2 quarts total of a goat's milk and whey protein mix. Right now the calf has access to a small outside space in the mixed species exhibit in the Elephant Odyssey. So he has access both to an inside space and that outdoor space. So it's up to him whether or not he wants to come outside. So if guests would like to see him, they should stop by and take a look, and they might get lucky and see him.
Thanks for joining us. See you next time on Wild Wonders at the San Diego Zoo.